Tommy's a great kid, really found his groove this summer. Works hard, he goes about business the right way, and hopefully he can stick to it, and the sky's the limit for him.
He's so athletic and definitely finding his game. This is the best he's played in his career so far, and he's almost better than when he was 180, 170 before.
Yeah, I think Tommy, he's a good competitor. He doesn't hurt himself, and but also if you get too passive, he hurts you also. So I think he's definitely a tough player to play against and one to watch out for.
This summer has seen the rise of Tommy Paul. The Next Gen American has skyrocketed over 250 spots in the Emirates ATP rankings since June.
In DC, I got my first top 20 win, and then after losing to Mueller in Atlanta, I played him again in DC, and I won that match. We finished at like 1:15 in the morning, and that was the latest I ever played, and I played a really good match. I was really excited after that, and then just the whole experience of playing Nishikori on the stadium court. I definitely played a pretty close match with them, had some chances in the match, but I like to think that match is more just a base of where I think I can play. I can play that level now. I can play close with those players, so hopefully I can keep it going. I would say I'm an aggressive baseliner. I like to take time away with my backhand a lot and work the court a little bit with my forehand, with angles, and I like to think I have a big serve, but sometimes it's not as big as I'd like it to be. I feel like I made a lot of jumps on the mental side, and concentration in matches, keeping my eyes on the court. I had a problem with, I would always be looking around during my matches, so kind of keeping my eyes focused and having tunnel vision while I'm playing. I just gotta keep my head straight and keep going forward.
Former world #1 Andy Roddick has been a huge influence on Paul, an American legend he's always admired.
When I first started, I'd say Roddick was definitely my idol. I really looked up to him, and I loved how he played. And then I ended up, 2 years ago, I went to Austin and did a training week with him. It was awesome just to kind of pick his brain and learn a little bit from him, about the pressure situations and how to play in big environments and stuff like that. He texted me last week. It was good job, keep going. Yeah, it was awesome.
The 20-year-old is part of a rich crop of young Americans, a group that's known each other since childhood.
It's just been cool growing up with Riley, Francis, Fritz, and we've all known each other since we were 10 years old. Actually, I played Riley when I was 9 or 10 for the first time, Gator Bowl in Florida. Played Francis when I was 10. Personality-wise, I'd say the clown is probably either Francis or Riley. Riley's always just, he never says anything serious. You're always just messing around with Riley, and then same with Francis. We all just kind of make fun of each other all the time. So that's just kind of our relationships with each other. They've been obviously doing really well past year. When I saw them all winning at this level, I thought it was I was really happy for all of them. All of us worked pretty hard, and I've worked hard with all of them, so I was happy for them, but it's definitely good for me to get some wins and play on this level some too.
Currently eyeing one of the 7 available spots in the Emirates ATP race to Milan, Paul is eager to continue his rise.
I think it's awesome. I think it's going to be something great at the end of the year. All the players are definitely pushing for it, whether they think about it or not. I choose not to think about it too much and just play game by game and tournament by tournament, but obviously everyone wants to be in it, everyone wants to compete against the best people at our age. It's just kind of crazy. That's how tennis is. You can go from very low-level pro tournaments to playing the best players in the world. Hopefully I can keep going and keep playing well.
Next week on ATP World Tour Uncovered, we're behind the scenes as the US Open gets underway. And it's where to make your name. We spotlight the ATP Challenger Tour. Don't forget to log on to atpworldtour.com and chat with us on the ATP's official social network, MyATP, now on Vixlet, and on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. See you next week.